What's up, my people? You're not tuned in to me TV. Now, we gonna bring you all the stories about the stories that we need to bring you stories about. You feel me? So, that's what we gonna do. Some stories might be good, some stories might be tragic, but hey man, that's how these stories go. I don't make it up. Look, man, bang the like button. Bang that subscribe button. You see them on the screen. Yeah, them right there. Hit the like and subscribe, man. Hit that right there. Now we about to get started with our story.
Guns.
Yep. Get down.
Behind.
We're literally, that was a gun. Oh my God. No, you're fine, you're fine.
Talk about a scary day at Arden Fair Mall in Sacramento. Someone opening fire in a busy parking lot.
And this all unfolding as you see in broad daylight. Thank you for joining us. I'm Laura Painter.
And I'm Chris Thomas. We're learning new information tonight. I want you to take a look. Sacramento County deputies say they tried to arrest a double homicide suspect, but instead they say 32-year-old Ricky Hunter shot himself while inside his car and died at the hospital. The intense moments forced nearby stores to go on lockdown.
Trying to leave, and then a few people at the cafe were like, probably don't want to go outside, and I don't know how I didn't notice that, but all the SUVs were with guns drawn on the vehicle.
The sheriff's office says the suspect was wanted in a double homicide that happened last night, about a mile away from another crime scene along Howe Avenue. That's where two women were shot and killed outside of an apartment complex.
We've been following this story all day, and ABC 10's Garj Paul-Sanga has the very latest update for us tonight.
That situation forcing stores to go on lockdown and for some, staying closed for the rest of the day as investigators try to piece together the events of the last 24 hours.
If he comes that way, guns.
Yep. Get down.
Avoiding gunfire. This exclusive video shared with ABC 10 by a viewer showing shoppers crouched down in a parking lot of a shopping center when the gunshots started.
This is crazy. We're behind.
Gentleman was wandering around with a visible gun in hand.
I just decided to go to the back, kind of shelter in place, just in case any stray bullets came my way.
The Sacramento County Sheriff's Office says deputies tracked down a homicide suspect, Ricky Hunter, to the AT&T store near Arden Fair Mall just after 2 p.m., but waited to arrest him until he got in his car.
We didn't want to endanger anybody else, create another situation that puts anybody else in the public at risk.
Sergeant Mar Gandhi says Hunter grabbed a shotgun and shot himself in the chest as deputies tried to arrest him. Hunter later died at the hospital.
Watch out. Guns drawn over there.
The intense situation coming to an end in this parking lot, but it began Wednesday night. The sheriff's office says Hunter shot and killed two women at the 1100 apartment complex near Howe Avenue and Hurley Way.
Once we came out and the two young ladies were just laid out, it looked like they were trying to resuscitate one of the young ladies, but it was no good.
It is unknown if the victims or Hunter lived at the apartment complex, but authorities believe the shooting could be targeted.
Only he really knows kind of what led up to all this. At least right now, public can rest assured the person responsible for that double homicide is at least accounted for in one aspect.
But some left shaken by the events playing out within a mile of each other.
We had a double homicide down the street, and then we got guns in a parking lot, so not a really great situation.
The sheriff's office is investigating the case as the motive and the names of the victims have not been released yet.
Yo, you already know. If you made it this far, man, hit that sub and show some love. Let me know where you listening from. And if you've been here, man, like and share if you care. You already know, man. I ain't gonna hold you no longer, man. This situation happened earlier this year, and this is definitely a very, very unfortunate situation. I'm starting to see this happen even more. It's been how could I say? It's been an uptick in crimes committed against women, especially relationship-wise. And the more stories I do, the more I find that this is happening way too much. As you see this young lady on the screen, this is Joe Reese Williams. And Joe Reese Williams was in maybe a situationship or whatever. They was just probably doing a nasty, I don't know, but either way it goes, she had ties to this individual goes by the name of Ricky Hunter. Now, Ricky Hunter is a popular chef in the city, or was a popular chef in the city around Sacramento, and he was popular on social media, of course. So, what I don't understand is, the more I look into this story, I don't know whether it was just JoJo Joe Reese, as you see the young lady in the purple, or V as well. Did both of them had ties, sexual ties to this man? I don't know that for sure. But it was said by multiple people, and it was said that these two women was in a relationship. Now, it's nothing wrong. I'm not saying it's bad, but if they was in a relationship, what I'm saying is it does make sense if he messed with both of them if they're in a relationship, because whether you know it or not, or want to admit it or not, unless you just an ugly stud, you gonna want penetration. I'm sorry. You're gonna want penetration. A lot of the studs that I see nowadays already have kids. They done gave their kids off to their mama or something, try to live a life like a man. This is something I never understand. I'm not saying this is particularly what happened to V, but this young lady, as you see on the screen, her name V, or she go by V, Levantre or Levantrin. She got a crazy, funny name or whatever like that. So everybody just call her V. Now, as you can see, V look like she a stud. V look like she a pretty beautiful stud. But let's go back to the root of it, right? The root of it is this man unalived these women due to the fact that he liked the boys. Now, I don't know how they found this out. I don't know how they knew this. I don't know where they got the information from, but nevertheless, this what was being said. But come on, man. It could just be me and my personal preference or my personal whatever. But once I see that nose ring, man, I'm calling you out. I ain't gonna lie. Once I see that nose ring, homeboy, I'm calling you out. Because, come on, bro. Who you think you, Tupac? A nose ring, G? Look at this picture right here. Look at this picture right here. Unless something wrong with me, I could see all the lemon zest, all the orange zest in this man. I could see all the citrus juice in this man. This is, man. I don't know. People be saying they don't be knowing. They be knowing. They don't be wanting to know. That's what it is. They don't be wanting to know. They want to glide through the facts and glide through the red flags like they just somebody special. Nah. But this is definitely a crazy situation. Now, he was said around April the 10th of earlier this year, was said to contact them and was talking to them about the situation, right? And I'm guessing this is when he found out that they had information on him. Now, I don't know if it was a situation they was trying to blackmail him, they was trying to clown him, I don't know exactly what they was trying to do, but nevertheless, around April 10th, he confronted them over the phone through text message, and this, if I'm not mistaken, happened April the 15th of this year, 2025. This is when he approached them at the apartments the day before, my bad. It started on the 14th, because they caught him at the mall on the 15th. This is where he unalived them in their apartments. And the very next day, he was caught at the AT&T store, which is a mile away, trying to buy a phone. And when they approached him, or when they spotted him, should I say, in the AT&T store, they waited till he went to his car. And this is what you see in the beginning. Him being in his car in broad daylight in the parking lot while the police tried to apprehend him. And this is when he was able to grab his shotgun and shot himself in the chest. that is not a good way to go out. That's a very, very cowardly way. You done caused all this mayhem, all this trauma, all this turmoil, all this turbulence, and then you gonna try to go out the easy way by taking your own life and not really answering to nothing that you did. I don't know, man. These stories like this, it never cease to amaze me. For real, for real. But I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. If you made it this far, man, hit that sub and show some love. Like and share if you care, you already know, man. I'll be back with another one on Me TV 1.0, yeah?